Hey guys, welcome back to Fratelli Fumatori, aka Smoking Bros. Today we're smoking the My Father, and guys, we're going to court because we're smoking the judge.
Ooh.
So let's get into it.
All right.
So what do you guys think so far?
So far,
Off the light.
Yeah,
That's
I like
nice,
it a
right?
lot. It's a very bold flavor, I would say.
It's super. Yeah, it hits you strong on the beginning.
Yeah.
This is gonna
Get
be
a lot of
a
pepper.
thick cigar,
A lot of pepper in
thick
front.
cigar.
Yeah.
So to get a little details, just so you guys know what you're smoking, we got an Ecuador wrapper. They call them like a Sumatra wrapper. I don't know what Sumatra is or what that means, but it says Ecuador Sumatra. I would have to look deeper into that, but I didn't do it this time. And then we have shocking Nicaraguan binder and filler. And hints, tasting notes would be like chocolate, caramel, red pepper, and I think a little nuts, some like peanut or something.
Pause.
Some type of nutty.
So you just don't remember?
I can't remember. I can't remember if it said nut or not. So, but it definitely chocolate, caramel, and red pepper. So that beginning, that's why it hits so hard. Because like if you ever had like a red pepper flake, you know that smacks you in the back of the throat.
Yeah.
No, we never had them before.
Pause. oh.
Dubby.
Dubby. Do you actually have Dubby in that?
Nope.
Oh. Just using it as a wrapper. And then what are we drinking?
What are we drinking?
Travelers.
So we picked up a bottle of Traveler.
Where's it going?
Never had.
In
It's actually kind of cool. 'cause
my belly.
There's a map. There's a map in the back of it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Joe, you can't see
I
it.
see Lexington.
Yeah, but it's cool.
I don't know. But yeah, we just picked it up. I thought the name was cool. That's why I grabbed it. I know nothing about this whiskey or where it originates from, but yeah. Oh, they did it's a collaboration. A collaboration with Buffalo Trace.
Okay.
So that's cool. I mean, everybody knows Buffalo Trace. But anyway, how you guys been, man? I missed yous.
A little tired. Missed us from a week ago.
Not even
A
a
week
week
ago.
ago.
Yesterday?
Oh yeah. Yeah. A little tired from that, but it's all right.
What did we do yesterday?
We had Zeppy's third birthday party. It was
birthday party, man.
3 Rex.
He turned into a 3 Rex.
Yeah. He's been in 3 Rex.
He's getting old, man.
He is getting old.
God.
But we
that
found
terrible?
yeah.
He's a cutie.
Don't you remember when he was born?
Stop. You're going to make Dad cry.
I know.
We just started.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna make the viewers cry if Dad shows his belly anymore.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Can you tuck that thing away, man? Jeez.
You don't like my Marilyn Monroe?
I love the shirt, but I just
shirt's
didn't like
great.
the little show of belly at the
there was
bottom.
no
of it.
belly. You're
There
lying.
was.
Actually, this is good.
This is pretty good. I mean, it
This
definitely smacks you though.
little strong.
It's yeah.
I mean, it's burning. It's
Burning
burning a
going
little
down.
bit, but like the taste wise, like flavor wise, is good.
Yeah, mine,
It's a bang you're going to have to take out.
what is it, water?
it's a nice, it's some high quality H2O.
Is that really what it is?
Trevo's tap water.
Yeah.
Is it tap?
Tap, but it goes through like a softener.
Oh.
So it's filtered and then softened.
Yeah.
At least you're using your Dubby cup.
Yeah. I forgot my shirt. 'cause-
Dubby.
So I left your house, what, like, I think it was like 8?
Yeah, around
Something like
8:30,
that.
I think.
And it took an hour to get home, and then I get home, and they wanted to play on the Oculus, the VR headset.
The virtual porn.
No,
Oh.
Beat Saber. It's like
It's
kind of like a workout game,
Beat Saber.
Beat Saber.
but so you like have a lightsaber and you.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
know,
played
I
it
know.
Yeah.
when we used
It's hard.
services.
So they were doing that, and then I just got stuck on my phone because I had espresso and then I had that energy drink at like 6. So I was like, what the fuck? And I went to sleep at like 1:30, and I had to be up at 7. And I don't know what happened. I know I set my alarm, but I woke up at like 5 something, took a piss, and I remember saying to myself, I have an hour, blah, blah, blah. And then I woke up at 7:40. And I was like, fuck.
40 minutes late.
So, no, I had to be in at 8.
No, 40 minutes later than what you
Yeah.
wanted to wake up to.
And I was just like, fuck. So I just hopped in the shower real quick, brushed my teeth, and then just left. And I was trying to get a hold of my boss. Like, hey, I'm going to be late. She didn't answer.
Did you end up?
I was 15 minutes late. Yeah.
It's no big deal, though, right?
I was the only one there, so yeah.
No.
But thankfully, I had a good server, so I was able to call him and tell him to keep it on lock while a gangster was rolling through the streets.
Was that true?
Yeah.
No, but for last night, we were just talking about it in the car on the way down here today. I was just telling Joey, I was like, man, I miss that our party phase is gone.
Yeah.
Like I enjoyed it while it lasted, but I'm kind of upset that it's a little gone. I'm like mixed feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, yeah, it stinks. Like everybody was gone. The party ended at like 10.
Yeah. Last person
Yeah,
left
I
at
mean,
10.
Was the last time that happened?
Exactly. That's what I'm
Never.
saying.
I don't
Like
think
usually,
it's ever
it's like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
But you also got to realize a lot of the people that came can party, but it was a kid's party, so they brought their children.
It's
No, I know.
never stopped anyone before.
Yeah.
No.
And
Like
then,
it-
but not just that too. Like even when those people leave, usually there's a couple people who don't have kids that stay. 'Cause once Zep goes to bed, they're
Yeah.
ready. They're ready to party.
Yeah, they're
they don't
ready
have to
to
worry
party.
about a kid now. And there's a couple people there that
I didn't
Could've
worry about him
stayed,
the whole
like-
entire time.
Yeah, he was funny. He was having fun.
Oh, yeah, he had a
Yeah,
blast.
yeah, really.
He
But,
loved it. He was in his element.
I just thought it was a little sad that it ended
Yeah.
10. But
Yeah.
I'm not even joking for myself. Before everybody left, like before you guys decided to leave, I was ready for bed.
Yeah.
You know, I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, man, I just want to lay down in bed.
That's the thing.
turn on
You're
TV
getting older
shows."
now.
I know, but it stinks.
So,
Like you-
I think you were a little buzzed there too.
Oh,
Just
I
a little bit.
When I went to bed, I was.
yeah. I mean, we had a couple glasses of whiskey. You
Yeah.
know, we were trying a bunch of different stuff.
I was
courtesy
pretty
of
sloshed.
courtesy of Aaron.
Aaron brought a couple bottles of whiskey.
Yeah, he brought which was cool. He did the Whistle Pig Farmhouse.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was good.
And then Angel brought
Angel
one, too.
brought. What was it?
McClellan?
Yeah, it's not
McClellan's?
McAllen. It's
McClellan.
McClellan's. I don't know anything about. I never heard of it before.
I thought it was going to be some like lavender shit. It was like lavender
Yeah.
purple
Yeah, it was like
box.
a purple box.
That probably would have been better.
But it was so that was Scotch, and that smelled like really fruity.
Fruity, yeah. Yeah.
And then it tasted a little fruity too, but it wasn't that harsh. And then we did the Whistle Pig next, the Farmhouse, which that had like an apple smell. Like to me, that's what I smelled was like appley, like almost like an apple juice. But that was like really good. Like I can't pull off the notes of the flavors, but compared to what we drank before, I was like,
yeah.
"Oh, this is
Really good.
burned a little bit more." So
only
you
the
knew you were
first,
drinking-
only the first sip.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you knew you were drinking whiskey.
Yeah.
Like the other one felt like I was drinking juice. Like I could if I put ice in the other one, it would taste like you were just drinking juice.
Fruity drink.
Yeah. This one, has a little bit more of that whiskey like burn. Super good flavor. And then we did the dad's hat. What I was explaining to Joey and Aaron was it's like if we did the dad's hat before we did the Whistle Pig, I think we would enjoy the dad's hat a little bit more
Yeah, yeah.
than we did because we had the Whistle Pig, which we were all like, "Oh my god,
this
this
is
is
good."
amazing!"
Yeah.
You know. And then we would switch to the dad hat, and not that the dad hat was bad, it was just a lot stronger.
Yeah.
So we if we started with the stronger, we might have been a little bit easier to.
Well, you guys knew that you liked the dad's hat to begin with
Well, yeah.
because of the cigar and whiskey.
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if
But-
you remember.
No, I remember. It
what
was
was
good.
what was the other one that you guys really liked?
That we
It
Did on-
wasn't the dad's hat.
that we did on here.
No,
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 the other one,
at
that
the
we did at
cigar.
the benefit.
I think it was
Yeah.
Aslan. Aslan. It was another Pennsylvania whiskey.
You should have told him about that because
I did. I mentioned it to him. 'Cause
Okay.
He was super excited
He's-
about the Pennsylvania.
Aaron's big into the whiskeys.
Yeah, he
Scotch,
likes
and
whiskey.
Yeah,
bourbons,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think he likes Scotch.
Yeah, he doesn't like Scotch. He
Um,
likes. He just
Not
likes
that he
whiskey.
doesn't like it. He just knows that it's going to kick him in the kick him in the throat.
It's not his flavor.
Yeah. Yeah, because I told him about me and Nikki's favorite, the
the
Belvini double oak
Yeah,
or
and
double
then
cask.
And then his wife bought it,
Yeah.
and he said that it knocked him out on like the first glass
yeah.
or something.
But going back to the party, though, he had some really cool gifts.
Oh yeah.
Like, that was probably the best birthday for him with all the gifts. Like,
Yeah, he was so excited.
I mean,
Yeah.
he got a bunch of clothes, which you needed. Then he got your guys' stuff. You bought the Spider-Man motorcycle, and
Tony watches this.
I totally forgot. And the
Religiously watches it.
and the Spider-Man car, and to go back
the Hot
on
Wheels.
yeah
The Hot Wheels.
yeah the Hot Wheels, and to go back on what you're talking about. Her kids didn't have a birthday party. If she was back home, had a birthday party, it would be
He would 100%
who-
bought gifts.
Who?
Yes.
But first off, who wants to buy a gift for a child, send it all that way, and not even get to watch them open it?
All right, the reason I feel bad is because I was gonna go in and get I texted Tony to be like, hey, what did you get? Did you get Zepp anything for his birthday? Because I was planning on being like, yo, let's go in on a big gift together. And she's like, well, I wasn't planning on getting him anything because you guys didn't get my kids gifts.
No, I thought she said that she's going to get the same thing that we got him.
Oh yeah. She said I'm gonna get the same thing that you got my kids, or something like that. And I was just like, oh shit. So I felt a little guilty, but I mean, you do bring up a good point. I mean, overall,
Move home.
move home and have a party, and we'll
Well,
get your kids gifts.
Yeah, not. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, it was bad on our parts, being an uncle. We didn't get them gifts. Yeah, I get it. But like I said again, they didn't have a birthday party, which that's number one.
Yeah.
And then number two is like, I like seeing a kid's face when you open the gift, especially when you buy them a badass gift. It's like I want to see the. You know, like Zeppy last night when he opened those, when he got those Hot Wheels, he was just like, "Oh my god!" And then Nana and Poppy's gift,
bed.
the toddler bed.
I saw the picture of it today on
Yeah.
Facebook.
It was a Spider-Man toddler bed. Toddler bed.
Yeah. I just built it this morning so he was able to take a nap in it.
Oh, is that when the picture was from? Because I was like, I didn't see the bed built last night.
Yeah. We built it. I built it this morning, and that way he could take. Because he cried when we put him down last night. He was crying. He's like, "Not this bed, not this bed." So he really wants the toddler bed, which that's why I built it this morning. That way he can at least nap in it, and he's just excited. Like oh my god! Well, when I built it downstairs, he was laying in the bed and didn't leave the bed.
He was watching TV.
Yeah, he was watching TV in the bed, and he
That's
didn't want to
awesome.
leave it. It was just so like.
Look, now
cute.
that he's got a big boy bed, you got to get him a TV now.
No
I
TV.
think that's the dumbest idea.
Yeah, you should never put a TV in.
Maybe give him a phone too.
Should I? How about no, Scott?
But I think his favorite gift was ours day.
Yeah, the Hot Wheels were great.
The problem is he gets to use the bed every nap time, every night. Your gift, Dad and Mom will never take him out to go driving.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the car in the backyard.
Yeah,
the
that's
backyard,
right.
it'll ride in the
Yeah,
backyard.
As long as the grass is cut,
The-
it's gonna ride.
The
I think it will
motorcycle
do-
doesn't.
Motorcycle.
I
doesn't.
think
no.
it will do better in the grass because when they were driving it on the sidewalk, the wheels would slip.
How do they drive a Hot Wheel though?
They just stood on it.
Yeah. When he could play with the motorcycle inside, and he can play with the car outside.
Yeah. Now the bike that we got him last year, that
It's
little bike that
absolutely- it's
Jenna
garbage.
told me he
never wanted
rides like crazy all over the
does.
house.
He does. Yeah, he does
It's,
love
it's,
that thing.
it's trash now.
it.
Yeah, I'll still use
Yeah,
it.
because now he has a Hot Wheel to play with.
Yeah.
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 No, but I just
No,
thought it
it's
was
so cool,
so
though.
cute this morning with the bed and him being like, "Oh, I'm a big
It was-
boy," you know.
That
Like,
was
Yeah,
funny. Yeah.
It was not even that. Like he was when I woke up and came downstairs, he was already in it. He was already in the car, and he had the motorcycle out too. He had one of Joey's coworkers bought him this like big Spider-Man. And
Oh,
he had
yes.
he had the Spider-Man
In the
in the car
passenger,
with
baby.
them.
yeah,
Well, I know last night he went to bed with the.
yeah. He went. He
Yeah.
took a nap with it too, and then like
Oh,
when
did
you
he?
look at the camera, he's like you know how like sometimes you cuddle like somebody.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
cuddling the Spider-Man.
That's amazing.
He's got his arm around it, his head on his. Yeah, it was cute.
Kid's spoiled.
When he comes
It
in,
is
when he
spoiled.
comes here next weekend, you got to bring that.
Oh yeah, that'd definitely be coming.
Oh, is he staying here when you guys go on your?
He's
honeymoon?
only staying here
just-
Friday and Saturday, and then her mom's picking him up Sunday morning and taking him to.
How long's your
to the
trip? A
beach.
week?
Yeah, I think we come
Yeah,
back
we come
the
back?
31st or something.
30th.
30th.
30th?
It's 6 days, 5 nights. So
That's nice.
yeah.
So
Sounds
you'll
like a
be
movie.
back. You'll be back here on the 6th
You're
day.
gonna come stay with
Yeah.
me while they're gone.
Yeah.
When I work,
No,
So
with
that
the
would
beginning
be
of
the
week.
31st.
They
What,
leave
this week?
They leave this coming weekend.
Saturday we go out.
On Monday, you could stay with me,
I might be able to.
or at least come down Monday because I'll probably be off on Tuesday, and then you can.
You know what's
Actually,
crazy?
I'm off Monday, and
You know what's crazy though?
Tuesday, I think.
They send us text messages because like when you sign up, you got to give your number, and they text you like updates for the cruise. And they sent us one on Thursday last week, I think it was. That you remember the bridge that collapsed?
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, the wreckage. They cleared a path for us," and I'm like, "That's creepy to me." Like,
right.
you're gonna just be like,
Yeah.
because I mean, there's a
yeah,
lot
that's
of
right. It's in
well,
there.
not
It's
just
in
that. There's a lot of bodies they didn't find either. So like
What wreck?
Really?
the bridge,
Bridge that collapsed from the boat.
the boat hit the bridge.
No, I thought nobody died.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
there was like
There's-
5
there was-
bidodies that they couldn't find.
Yeah, there was cars
And-
on the
and
bridge
they-
when
they-
it
they
hit.
did find
Isn't the
some
boat
bodies.
still there? I just saw a video the other day saying they were using explosives to try to free the boat from the bridge.
Maybe.
Is that old
Could
or
be.
is it still there?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I haven't really heard much
only-
about it.
Yeah, I honestly only know when it happened.
Yeah.
And after that, I didn't hear.
It was just
Yeah.
it was just creepy to see that like they never told us that there was even going to be like it was even going to affect us.
Yeah, I don't.
And then like
yeah,
we get the text message, "Oh yeah, we got the water authorities to clear a path for us." I'm like, "Really?"
Oh, that's probably.
Thanks
Yeah.
for telling us like a week before our cruise.
You wouldn't even have known you were going past that
Yeah,
bridge,
no,
right?
yeah.
yeah. I wouldn't have known.
No, I mean, maybe when you got there, you would know.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, when you see there's no bridge.
Well, I was
Probably-
I was worried that we were going to have to cross that bridge to get to the port,
Well,
but I don't think we do.
I mean,
I kind of
it's-
can't believe they don't have that cleaned
It's
up.
not there no more. So
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, no, because then it would detour you and probably
Yeah.
put another hour onto the
I
trip.
think I'm gonna
More
look it
than
up.
that.
I work Tuesday, and then I'm literally off the rest of the week.
Call out.
Well, then just come the rest of the week.
I'm gonna look that up because now I'm intrigued.
Hey, Sally, can you look that up for us?
The if you're a New York Knicks fan, sorry, Jalen Brunson broke his hand.
Yes. I mean,
That's a shame.
Who are they playing?
I have no idea who that is.
that's their
Dallas,
star.
right?
Dallas?
No, they're playing.
Jalen Brunson's the one that fucked us. Literally fucked the
They're
Sixers.
playing
Single-handedly.
Indiana Pacers.
The Pacers.
Oh yeah.
Game 7, I think tonight or no, tomorrow
No,
night.
right now.
What?
Right now.
Really?
Why
Are
don't we
they,
have it on?
are they winning?
Not that I care
No,
who wins,
they're losing. 112, Knicks 94.
but it's almost over.
Oh, so they're done.
They're in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes and even.
So is it because he's not playing? I guess.
Probably.
I mean,
Now,
no,
Brunson,
I don't mean that's why they're
Brunson
losing.
was
but
going crazy when he played us, at least.
He was a Sixer, right?
No.
At one
He
time.
was he played for Villanova.
I thought he was a Sixer at one time, and we got rid of him.
No, he played for Villanova. Him, DiVincenzo, and Josh Hart, all on the same team.
Oh yeah. And they're all from Villanova.
Yeah, they all played in Villanova.
Nick, what do you know about Villanova?
It's a college.
Just know it's college.
All right, you got to at least know something about the Phillies, right?
I graduated with a kid who played for Villanova.
Oh, that's good.
Ryan.
Ryan D.
Archidinak- no.
Say his last name. And then he went on and played professionally, but then I think he.
Well, he probably got
No,
hurt or
I think
something,
I think he's just
he's-
a bench player.
I think he
Yeah,
still
I
plays,
don't think
but
he
he's-
was.
yeah.
I don't think he was good enough to be a
every
starter.
time he's played against the Sixers, he has played. He has been on the court, which is actually pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
But I remember the last time. Again, if anyone that knows him, that knows me, sorry, but I think it's awesome
Yeah.
that he got beat by the Sixers.
Always.
Well, obviously.
Would you be mad?
No. I mean, because it's probably his home team too. You know what I mean?
Well, literally,
he
like
probably
Oh
grew
yeah,
up.
around the
yeah,
corner
He's
from
probably a Sixers fan.
rooting for him. Yeah.
here. Yeah.
So for him to play I think it's pretty cool that you get to play against the team. I mean, it would be
Well, he would-
cooler
he-
if you played on the team.
On the team,
Yeah,
yeah,
you were-
yeah.
I mean, I didn't know him like that well, but I mean,
I
had
think
classes.
I think
with
I
him.
went to school.
You hung out with him every once in a while too. No.
I think I went to school with his sister.
No, we didn't have the same friend group.
I think I went to school with his sister, or she was a grade below me or something.
Cool though. It's pretty cool. I mean, I don't remember if I went to middle school with him.
I probably went to school with his grandmother.
Maybe. But I think it's still cool though. I mean,
Yeah.
Do you know-
even just to make it on a team, whether you're
Oh, yeah,
on the bench or not,
professional, yeah.
so that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'll look at
Yeah,
it.
but it was,
Still getting a league
gonna
minimum
need-
797,000 or something.
Nick, I'm gonna need a laptop and a thing so I can be like the
yeah, so
search
we can.
guy.
Well, that's
I
why-
do want to
iPad?
start doing.
That's
that.
why I
With
said.
an iPad.
That's why I said, Sally, can you look that up for us?
We can put a
Yeah.
TV right here so we can just
I-
see
well-
what I'm looking at.
well, I
Except my
personally-
search history.
I
right?
personally,
We don't need to see that.
I personally want to change the setup here.
How?
I kind of want like to be like the L shape on the wall instead of like this. I think it would give framing better.
What?
I'll have a better framing.
What?
Like 2 chairs here, 2 chairs here,
Oh, and then just like
and then like yeah, so it'd be like against this wall and then against.
I
that
get
wall.
what you're saying now.
yo, can I get a lounge chair?
Fuck.
I don't need you sleeping on the podcast.
But anyway, we got off the Phillies somehow. How
Yeah.
about the Phillies?
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
playing
they're
lights
playing-
out right now.
Playing really well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lights
definitely
out.
lights out.
yeah.
Everyone's just
I'm happy-
firing it all
It's
on all
somebody,
cylinders.
it's somebody different every day.
I'm
Yeah.
mad we
Some
didn't,
players every day.
I'm mad we didn't set up a TV outside yesterday.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Why didn't we do that?
No, my mind was on something else.
Not just that, it was
Yeah, you were
pouring.
busy.
It was pouring rain for like 90% of it.
Yeah, but when the game was on, it wasn't raining.
I know.
And we have shield. We have the cover.
Yeah, we could have done it.
Which
Actually, when they started, the rain stopped.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's why they started.
Yeah, well,
Because the Phillies are at home.
well, yeah, but the game was for 6 anyway. But yeah, they're playing
Wow.
really good right now.
I think he plays for the G League. Now.
Ryan?
Yes.
Yeah.
The
He was
Windy-
drafted by the
Windy City
Bulls, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who did he play? Is that who he played?
No, I thought he played for the Heat.
I think he was drafted by the Bulls, played for the Bulls for a while, and then traded to other teams, I think. But yeah,
Yo, these are going pretty fast, huh?
Uh,
They were the little shorties.
Well, they're shorties.
Yeah.
These are. I forget what it's called. I think it's like a Grand Robusto. So it's like a. It's the Robusto size, but I think it's a 60 ring gauge.
it
So-
smacks
Yeah,
you
but they're
though,
fat,
man. It's
though.
a
yeah,
heavy
they're
hitter.
heavy cigars.
And they're fat boys.
And they're
Yeah.
fat boys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the ring gauge. It's
Yeah.
60.
Yeah.
So even though it's a Robusto, which you're going to smoke through faster than a Toro, you probably have the same smoke time as a Toro
Yeah.
because of the ring gauge. But
Yeah,
man,
just-
it is
Because it
It
was a
is-
short cigar. It
it
looks
is-
like you're smoking them faster, but really you're not, technically.
a heavy hitter, and the name for it is like perfect. Like the judge, like
Yeah.
when you think about judge, like being in court and the judge, like he's like the guy that's like
And he hits the gavel.
hey,
A
smacks
heavy
the
hitter.
gavel. But man, we're going through trial right now.
Yeah.
You
It's
made
good
that joke already. Now it's stupid.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, so I can't find who he was drafted by, but
It would be the
he signed
first.
a 1-year deal to the New York Knicks on September 15, 2023. But then I think he went from the Bulls to the Pistons. Pistons waived him. Then he went to New York.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of movement.
Yeah, I don't think he panned out to be.
Yeah, like.
I don't think he was even a starter. I think he was always a bench player, which is still really a great accomplishment. But
Yeah.
Sure.
And then New York traded Arcadic to the Portland Trailblazers
Arcadic.
in February in the deal that sent Josh Hart to the Knicks, which, I mean, huge trade. For
Huge
them,
trade.
Actually.
Hell
I
yeah.
just know he was huge in Villanova.
yeah, he
Oh my
was
God,
really
he-
good. Villanova.
he-
He was
like
a star
me.
player.
Yeah, he
He-
probably was.
I don't know the other kid's name, but he's the one who is going to sound not that impressive to other people, but like he's the one who passed it to the guy that shot the 3-point that won them the championship. Like, he made the play that won.
Yeah,
them.
he had
Yeah,
he had good vision.
Yeah.
Still pretty cool though that somebody out of our high school.
Do you guys
to
know
pros.
anybody else that like went pro or
That's the only person I know.
Well, who went to
went
Troy?
pro.
Who went to school with Troy Vincent? Nobody.
You probably.
No.
Wasn't he Pensbury?
Yeah, he was, but I think he was after me for sure.
Actually, I know more.
I thought maybe
I know more
somebody.
people
You mean his
from
like
Pensbury
kids?
who went famous than
Yeah,
Troy Vincent's
Really?
old,
than
dude.
famous. Yeah.
yeah, I know. No, I know. But
Oh.
I'm just saying, I know he was like, because I think he was from Pensbury.
Yeah, I think he went to Pensbury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of you guys could have went with him.
No.
Yeah.
That would have been. That would have been.
No, 'cause from Pensbury, they have the girl who played in
You.
You. Her name, the girl who played Love in You. She was like a main character. She went to Pensbury, graduated with the people I know from Pensbury, and there's another girl who I also my friends from Pensbury who know her married the guy who plays in
Murr.
Murr from
Oh,
And Practical Jokers.
Practical Jokers.
Are you
Oh,
serious?
really?
Yeah. Yeah, she married him, and
Interesting.
the girls that I'm friends with, they went to school with her.
So what you're
And we're
saying
like-
is
and we're
go
like
to
friends with her.
Pensbury.
Yeah, apparently they get people.
Yeah, you
to
get
go.
famous. I mean, I know there was a kid in my high school that went on to be like a big artist. His name's Zero like 336 or something. And then another kid went to the NFL, but I don't think he plays in the NFL anymore. I think he went down to like the UFL or some shit. But
It's hard to make it pros, man.
Yeah.
You
Oh my
gotta
God,
be like
yeah.
top.
Be top of the line. I mean, if we stuck with baseball, we might have been there.
If we were ever like pressured, like
Yeah,
know,
we
like-
just said,
yeah, you just weren't that good.
we just didn't have the support system to really.
You just were okay.
I was
You just were okay.
really good.
You just were okay.
No, we
no, I think
we definitely could have because they were so hard on us.
no, I think we were. No, you were. Dad was definitely like a stickler when it came to baseball. Like you were hard on us.
I did give you a hard time.
But
when you made stupid
no, but
plays.
no,
or
I
something
meant
like
like
that.
it's a
Or
good.
get kicked
It was
out.
a
Yeah,
good thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
like that's the
I
kind
still
of
was
parent.
hard.
That's the kind of parent I would
Yeah.
want to have on my side.
Mhm.
Somebody who's going to pressure
Well,
me into
I
not
wanted,
pressure me, but
I
like,
wanted you guys to make me proud.
yeah. But for our skill set in baseball, I think if we had like professional, not professional, but just training
If
in
you
general,
had, the general training. Yeah.
I think we could have did something.
Could have been better. And I'm not sure if you could have made it to the big
I don't.
leagues.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Nah, I mean they're in like high school and little league and shit like that. Anyone can field. It's really about batting
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It is
we,
about
to
batting.
even get noticed, and then it's
You could
kind of
hit-
like
we were phenomenal hitters.
If you could hit.
Well, we were.
No.
Yeah, I remember playing on my middle school team when I finally made the team, and then my third baseman the third baseman that was on the team. He got hurt. I was the next guy in line, so I had to play third, and that's not normally my position. I was always catcher or pitcher.
Outfield.
No, never outfield.
Outfield.
Never outfield. I did play second a little too, but the one time it was the first game out there, ball got drilled to me, and hit the turf, bounced up and whacked me right in the nuts. Whacked me right in the. I wasn't wearing a cup either because I didn't think I was
Oh,
even
my
going to be
God.
playing in the game.
Oh, shit.
Whacked me right in the freaking nuts. I had to still gather up, pick up the ball, and go throw it to first, but went way over the dude's head.
I mean,
way
you
over.
were paralyzed.
Yeah. Oh man, I
That's
was in
amazing.
pain.
Is that why you can't have kids?
Yeah.
No,
I wish.
I mean, I made it on my middle school team for pitching. That was the only reason I made it on there. I didn't make it for anything else. But I was like a backup.
Because you suck at batting.
Sucks.
Nothing?
I was great at batting.
Well,
No.
pitchers aren't the best batters.
Yeah,
anyway.
they're
In the
suppose-
pros.
In the pros, I mean,
Yeah, that's
when we played little league, I mean, I pitched and played third base, but I was a phenomenal batter. Yeah, I was good. I could smack the ball. My problem is I would the only time like I didn't really ground out. I really popped out.
that's just because you couldn't find the sweet spot.
No, man, I was a hard hitter. I was aiming for the fence. I wasn't aiming for anything else.
Always.
You know,
Swing
don't
for
forget,
the
I
fences.
had that almost the inside the Parker Grand Slam.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but you got held up by your.
That's so stupid.
We already talked about it.
We already talked about
yeah,
it.
yeah,
but
we already talked about
it
it.
still
Yep.
pisses me
Yeah,
off.
I know.
But they
Bothers
helped
me
out.
too.
They stopped me.
Because
We're
we
like,
could you could have won that championship.
Go back.
No,
Go
I
back
think
to
it was
It
episode
didn't make
15.
you move on, right?
No, I think we did win.
No.
Yeah, I think.
Nope.
Yeah, I think because you played a couple games with the same team, so I think we won that game and then we ended up losing.
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
pretty sure we did.
Nope.
I don't think he knows.
After
Hold on.
that game,
Ask him
yous
what
were
he
done.
had for dinner last night.
What'd you
And
have
then
for dinner
yeah.
last night?
After that game, yous were done. Ask your mom.
We could have been.
What'd you have for
You know
dinner
you-
last night?
Chicken.
It's pizza.
My
and it wasn't bad pizza either.
my
It's
favorite-
better than that last crap you bought.
my
Same
favorite.
place.
My
I
favorite.
don't
was
think
it?
it is the same place.
No, Nikki already told me it was.
It's a different place.
No, I could tell. Believe me, I could tell.
My favorite memory of sports in general when we played was when I played football in middle school.
Yeah.
Freaking
That was fun.
one. So
I
when
thought
it comes
we talked about this
when it-
already in one of the other.
no, when it comes to football,
What, you sitting like a little girl?
well, there's two stories.
yeah,
there's
yeah,
two
that's
stories.
one.
The one, Pop shows up in
At a practice, right?
No, it was
It
a
was a
game.
game?
Yeah,
it was a game.
I
He
didn't
shows
realize
up
that
at a
was
game,
that embarrassing to you.
and he's laying down on the ground like he's modeling. Like he's he's just on the sideline, like, you know. It was so embarrassing.
I had my hand on
whose
my
dad's
head like
that? I
this
don't know.
watching the game.
I remember going to one of your games.
You probably did. You probably did.
Probably had them all.
I played all the way through. There's only one reason I played the whole season that year, because I did not want to play. I wanted to play. So me and my friend were like, yeah, let's join the football team. So we go to tryouts.
They thought they would get girls.
No, we go to tryouts and
They
we're
got 'em
playing.
anyway.
We're playing and whatnot. I don't know any, like, I know the kids on the other team, but not in my friend group. So it was like, my friend being there was a little bit more, because I had a huge social anxiety when I was younger. So like having somebody
When you were
I already
younger?
know- yeah, it's not as bad now.
Pretty
But
sure you still have that.
we joined the team together in tryouts. We make the team, and then he backs out. And then I don't know much about when it came to football. Like I played baseball, so this was the first interaction I had of football at all. So all the kids who played were like huge into sports and huge into football. So when we're practicing and learning plays, I'm lost. You know what I mean? Like I have no idea what I'm doing, and or whatever. But I couldn't stop playing football because Dad was like, you're not gonna continue to play. He's like, you're gonna back out. So he bought me these cleats that were like, they were expensive. All I know is they were expensive.
Yeah, I don't
and they
know.
were,
At the time, they were expensive.
at the time they were
Now
expensive.
they're probably cheap. Yeah.
but at the time they were like high end cleats. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And he was like, I don't want to buy these because you're not gonna play. You're not gonna. And I was like,
You're
"I'm
gonna
play, I'm
quit.
gonna play."
I said you were going to quit.
Yeah, he's like, you're gonna quit. So he buys this shoe. So I was like, no matter what happens, I'm playing all the way through. And the first time I got put in was to play as a cornerback. And during practice, during practice, I was the fullback and a linebacker.
Yeah.
So that's what I knew how to play, because that's what I practiced. They throw me in as a cornerback, and I'm sitting there. So I understood that, like, I was going after I was blocking the wide receiver, or
Covering the wide
covering
receiver.
the wide receiver. But they changed their play, and the wide receiver ran on the other end, and I just go, "What the fuck do I?" I was like, "I don't know what the fuck to do." So I turn around and look at my coach, and I'm like, and he's like, "Just move in." I was like, so then I moved in, and I mean, I still, like, I blocked what I needed to block, but I was like, I was lost. I was so confused.
I think when he runs to the other side of the field, you're supposed to follow him, right?
Well, it
think that's
depends
what I
on
was-
if
yeah.
it depends on if it's zone. So if it's zone, the next guy would go over, and it would move down the line.
Yeah.
So then you
I
would
got
go, who was to
Yeah.
the left of you? You're
But
supposed to cover the guy who was.
Yeah, but I think I was supposed to, because when I looked at him, he was just like, "Just move to the side." Like you just move to the side.
Well,
But
at
I think
that
I
point,
was
you were
supposed
probably
to
getting
go.
pushed
Yeah,
as a
so you're
blitz.
probably playing man. then.
Usually you follow that person wherever they go, but I mean, if I'm not sure if they go from one end to the other end.
If it's zone, yes, because then you
Oh.
just cover the zone that they tell you to cover. So like,
Oh, I got you.
so like the
I got you.
cornerback that was on the left side, who
if
he
it's-
ran over to, was supposed to cover that guy.
If it was
and
man,
just moves it down.
if it was man, then you
Then
would
he
cover.
would move over and
Yeah,
go down there. Yeah.
But yeah. So I was just, that was like the dumbest thing. I don't know if you guys were there or if somebody was there, but all I remember is just being
Sure we
so
were.
embarrassed. And then when I got back to the line, they pulled me out. Obviously.
I would have been embarrassed.
Yeah, that's
and then
embarrassing.
I have a feeling they were playing man, and he was supposed to follow that guy.
Oh, probably.
no, I think I was supposed to, because the way he kind of like reacted, he was like, but he just told me to move in because it was too late at
Yeah,
that point.
you could never caught
Like,
up
you
to
can't,
him.
yeah.
Were
And
you
then- and
were you a
the-
talkback kid?
What do you mean?
Like, because obviously when you went to the sideline, he would probably said like, "You fucked up,"
I don't.
and you didn't
I
say like,
can't-
"That's not my position. I don't know how to do that."
No, I wouldn't have done that. No, I would have been like,
So you was just a bitch.
no, I was just more
Do you know Nikki?
respectful to my coaches.
Well, it's not only that. The kid probably caught a touchdown fucking pass, too.
No, we didn't. I think maybe one or two plays in my entire time playing in football, they threw a pass.
Oh,
It
really?
was usually running plays.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because we're in middle school. We're not really tossing. Every once in a while, like I know for us, every once in a while we did throw because we had a quarterback who could actually throw the ball.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's not...
Other than that, like I only knew how to be a fullback and a linebacker. Like that was it.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I think we did talk about it, and I was just kind of be like, I only know how to be a linebacker.
Yeah.
So the rest of the season, that's all I did was lineback, and I almost had a really awesome play.
Almost.
It was like like a sliver away. I was about to
thought
tackle the guy.
I thought this was the day he was going to quit, but he didn't. He stayed the whole season.
Is that when you got drilled?
Yeah.
No. When I got,
Oh,
I did
shit.
get hit. I did get hit pretty hard. Well, not really hit. I got blocked, but I full force was going to tackle this guy, and was just boom.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the play that I thought you would never play again.
No, well, that it upset me because I was like, I thought I had it.
You had
and it was
second-
going to be
you were-
such a great
yeah.
play, and the coach was going to be like, "Yo, man, it was awesome."
Yeah.
Like, because even when the play ended, I went back and he was just like, "Nick, you almost had like a phenomenal tackle."
But you got
And
you got
he brought it
drilled.
up like after
He
we
got
had like because
drilled.
after every game you had like a team meeting, and he brought it up and was just like, "That's the kind of stuff I like to see." Like you visualize, like you saw it, like you saw the play happening, and you did your job. So he was like, it was pretty cool, even though I didn't get the tackle.
Yeah.
No, the play that made me almost quit was during practice. We were practicing onside kicks, and I was on the receiving team. And they kick the ball, and it bounces up, and it goes up in the air, and I go to jump to grab it, and my teammate who we're practicing with fucking smacks me out of the air.
Oh, really?
Like hit me, like it was almost like
That
you
shit
know in
was
like
personal.
TV shows where it was like, yeah, that guy, that like we're gonna hit this kid. Like
Yeah,
they plan it or whatnot, and they like that's what it felt like. And he hit me so hard, and I smacked the ground. I lost all air, like I couldn't breathe. I'm on the ground. I'm like almost in tears from getting hit so hard. And I got up and I walked it off, and I was just like, that was the moment when I was like, I don't think I don't think I'm playing anymore. And that was midway in the season too.
and then keep getting in your head that Dad said you were going to quit.
Yeah, the whole time I was like, I can't quit. I was
Yeah,
like, I
yeah.
don't care how much pain I got.
Yo,
endured.
football's a tough sport, man.
It's not
Yeah,
easy.
it's not easy.
It's not-
Yeah.
I knew it
Tough
wasn't
sport.
for me. I knew it wasn't for me,
Yeah.
and after that year, or after that season, I never played again.
I went to football tryouts, but quit because how much running they made us do.
Oh, that was the
Yeah.
sickening part.
Constantly
was the
running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember after one game, we were driving home, and two kids got in a fight. My teammates, two of my teammates got in a fight on the bus, and the one kid punched the other kid in the face. And
Is that how fight works?
No, yeah, I'm saying like a physical altercation, not like
I know what
yelling
you
back
meant.
and forth.
Yeah.
He punches him in the face. The kid, I don't know what he did, but his nose was bleeding and shit. And the coach, the next day we went to practice, and that's all he made us do was run. And he made it a point saying, "This is what happens when you act up like that. And
This is
we
your
ran.
family.
And he made us do. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like you start
Suicides?
off.
Suicide,
Suicides.
yeah.
But how he did it was whoever. So like each round, whoever would
Was the last
finish. Yeah, well,
Oh.
whoever finished first was out. Like they didn't have
so
to
they
run
can,
again. I was obviously a fat kid,
and the slowest.
and probably the slowest run. There was probably one other person on the team that was slower than me, and so I was all the way at the end.
So
And,
you were the second to last
You have
person
probably
that
like
ran.
20, 25 kids on the team,
Yeah.
or whatever. I don't know how many.
Mine was at Maple Point, and they had that massive hill on the side,
Mm-hmm.
and they would make us do all the running, run around the track. You had to run around the track like 3 times.
You mean Sandberg?
Maple Point.
Yeah, he would Maple Point.
You went to Maple Point?
Yeah, they like structured or something.
Oh yeah.
Well, no,
Sandberg
it was-
also had a massive hill.
Because
had
where
to
we
do that.
were, but you would do the track. You would run around the track like 2, 3, 4 times, whatever, and then you would have to run up the hill, back and forth, up and down the hill, up and down the hill. I was like, this ain't fucking worth it. Like, this ain't
It's
worth
tough.
it.
It's tough.
I hated it in baseball when they made you run around
Yeah,
the
they would
fence
make
line.
you run. Yeah, yeah.
Like, what the fuck is this doing for me?
Getting your endurance up.
We had to,
Yeah, and it shows.
your endurance. We had a big hill in Sandburg too, and we used to have to pick a teammate, and you had to carry the kid on the back and run up the hill.
Oh God.
It was torture.
That is
Torture. And I'm a fat kid, so you know who I got stuck with. The other fat kid.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't fat.
I was hefty. I was hefty for my age.
You were heavier.
Yeah.
Chunky.
Yeah.
Like,
you were
I mean, you
fat,
look at
though.
pictures. Like, when I look at pictures now, I go, why did I think I was that fat?
Yeah.
I really wasn't that fat.
No, not at all.
Joe,
But I
did
was
you
fat for my age.
Joe, did you play any? Did you play baseball for school?
Yeah, in the middle school. That was about
Yeah.
it. I wasn't allowed to play football.
Oh, yeah.
I never
You know why, though,
never
right?
got it.
Because
You know why he wasn't allowed to
mom
play?
was afraid I would kill somebody.
No.
Because when he was younger,
Don't you remember?
he ran the other way.
You scored a touchdown for the other team?
I was in Pee Wee.
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Yeah, and Joey also played flag football and tackled kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were a
No,
psycho.
it wasn't that. Football is a tough sport, and on top of it, it's during the winter.
Yeah.
Yo,
You didn't do
It's
well
just
in the
hard.
cold.
it's cold.
I still don't.
Your mom and I hate the cold.
No, but even in middle school, mom would. She said she would never sign the permission form.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Ask her.
No, I know.
Oh.
I agree.
Yeah, but
I agree
you
on
guys didn't have to go to them.
Yeah,
we
I
would
was
have never
allowed
did
to.
that.
That's not
Yeah, no, mom would never sign the
I
permission.
don't even know about
from
you
what-
going.
For Maple Point, I went for the football tryouts.
And from
Yeah,
what
you
mom
went for the tryouts. That's probably it.
And
but
then
I
they
don't even
made
know
me
why
do
that.
too much running, so I tried to switch positions, and the coach said no, so I stopped going.
from what mom always told me, she was always afraid that I would because I had anger problems.
Yeah, you did have
That I was going to
problems, yeah.
either hurt somebody or kill somebody.
That you probably would have went pro. This is your
Yeah.
fucking fault.
Yeah.
No, it ain't.
We
It's
could have
mom's.
had our golden ticket.
It was your mom's
Signed and
fault.
sealed.
Don't blame me.
Yeah, I know because I had the
I
perfect
mean, the
body.
only
I mean,
thing
I
I-
wasn't tall, but I had the perfect like.
Yeah,
Build.
you had the
I was
physique.
built. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
The
happened
only
to you?
reason why I hated football was because of the cold. And man, you play. You play in the rain, you play in the snow, and you're out there and you're freezing your ass off. And these-
So they just don't love you.
No,
We-
it's just
not-
it's torture for the parent.
Well, you
No,
got to
yeah,
look
yeah.
at it. I'm the middle child, so who's always forgotten?
The middle.
The
Nicky.
middle.
Uh,
It was always.
not-
I was
no,
always
yeah.
the
Well, I
forgotten
became-
there's
child.
many times I went to when you were playing the Pee Wee football. I sat in a car and watched from the car because I
You
wasn't
did.
getting
You did
out.
that when I played flag
Yeah,
football.
I probably did that with you. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I probably.
I
did it with-
sucked at flag football. Holy shit!
All I can say is playing in the rain was fun, but when you played in the cold, man, oh my!
Oh
You
yeah,
got
it
hit.
hurts.
You got hit in the cold. It hurt.
It hurt.
like a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
now I know.
You lose your. Well, I'm not even talking to the mic.
Yeah, right.
You lose your the air intake pretty much. What am I trying? Your
Yeah, no, I know what you mean because it's like
Yeah, you can't
it's like
can't
cold.
breathe as good.
Yeah, when you're like if you ever
Takes your
run in
breath
the
away.
cold,
There you
you're
go.
just like,
I had a for baseball, not for football. I had an opportunity to play baseball for the high school, and it didn't happen.
was
So
Coach Cox still there? Or
I have no clue. So we shared the field with the high school team.
Mhm.
We would practice later. I think we practiced at like 5 or whatever, and they practiced right after school. So we started our practice, and the baseball coach would be cleaning up everything. And since it was like the Pendle Wildcats, whatever, it was Neshamony's club team
Yeah.
and Pendle's club team because they were both dying. They just joined together. So he knew most of the kids that were on it were Neshamony players. So I guess he would sit there and watch. And then he was my gym teacher. So he comes up to me, and I remember he asked me to go for the tryouts, and I was like, no, like, whatever, like, I play club. I don't know why I gave him a runaround. And then he asked Megan, because he was also her gym teacher for a different class. And I was like, whatever, I'm going to go, right? So I don't want to say he was, like, begging me to go, but, like, he kept asking me for, like, weeks before the tryouts, like, come out, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, we were weak in the outfield. We could do something with the outfield. I go to the tryouts. To my knowledge, I knock it out of the fucking park. Nothing.
Yeah.
That's just because there was more people. There was people who tried out and were just better.
No,
That's just what it was.
no. I was top of the line outfield. I would not in prostitution. I would give my body up to make a play.
In
No matter what.
prostitution?
You give your body up for prostitution
Yeah,
too.
stop
so
lying.
shut up.
Yeah.
There was
Who was your? You don't remember the coach's name?
I do, Mr. Tenaglia.
Oh.
Was it Little T or Big T? Because his dad also coached.
Was he a younger guy?
Oh yeah.
Was
Then
he
it
the
was,
younger
it was
guy?
Little
That's-
T.
I
his
had
football coach.
Tenaglia as my football coach.
Yeah, well, I think he. There might
was
have
aw-
no. So Mr. Controversial. Mr. Ferreira was the football coach when I was there, but I think he was in Neshaminy for a while.
Yeah.
Mr. Tenaglia, and then there was another. Actually, the kid that lives down there, his dad was the coach for football too. Mr. Ferreira is a whole little controversial thing right now.
Oh,
So when I was in school, there was a thing. The girl that he was dating was an old student. So it was, were they together when she was a student? Blah, blah, blah. Obviously, you can't do that. And now,
He's in jail.
this is all hearsay that apparently he beat the shit out of her over,
Oh.
like, potatoes. Or some shit. Like, something stupid. This is through the grapevine of kids that go to school now.
wait.
He would talk like this.
I
Like, he would
think I-
literally talk like this.
I think I know who it is. I think I know who the girl is.
Oh, you might.
I think I
But-
graduated with her.
You might.
Yeah.
But I thought he was fucking hilarious.
What was there speculation when you guys were in school?
No, I didn't know anything about it
But-
until we got out of school and
Yeah.
and people would tell me that
The rumors.
she's dating
He-
an old.
The
He was
rumors.
he's still a teacher there.
Yeah.
I think he's suspended for the rest of the year. Again, hearsay, don't know. But I just thought it was funny. But yeah, no, that yeah. So Little T apparently.
Because Little T was he was a great coach and he was actually like nice. I think I heard his dad was like an asshole.
I had
Which
his
makes
dad
sense.
as the
Dad was
my
tough.
baseball coach. He is a tough guy, but
Good coach.
he was a good coach. He was a good guy.
Yeah.
If you played well, he told you you played well. If you played like shit, he told you you played like shit.
I thought Cox went up to the Chamonix football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, he was the baseball
school.
coach and the football coach in high
yeah,
school.
in high school.
Yeah.
He wasn't talking about high school.
Yeah, he said high
Yeah, I
school
was talking about
baseball.
high school.
Oh, I think he's just a football coach.
No, I think he played. I think he was a baseball
I'm saying
coach.
when we were like in my grade, I think he was just football.
Yeah.
Like when
Yeah,
I was
you
in high
idiot.
school, it was just. I think he stopped doing it because I think Little T came up and did that. Because Little T was middle school for me.
I really
think
just
when I
wanted,
moved
like-
up, he came up to the baseball.
I just wanted the swag. Now, dude, we do because
Yeah,
we
I
do
mean,
a lot of school events like banquets for them.
Yeah.
Dude, they're giving out like $500 bats to every single player.
Really?
I think because I think it's senior, so I think they're like bats they can use for college and shit. But it's like, what fucking like your boosters are amazing that they can raise that type of fucking money. But it's like, holy shit, they're like literally like the Marucci like full wood bats like engraved with their name, position, number, like.
I think all the way up until after college, you can use metal bats, and then after college, I think you have to go to wood.
No, yeah, but still,
Yeah.
they're buying the kids that shit. Fuck yeah.
I mean,
Now-
she just sent the one
Now you
want
can
to be in it.
now you could in football you can get in college you can get paid, right?
You can get
You can get
sponsored.
paid for your likeness.
No, sponsor. You get sponsored. So like, yeah, you can get
Well,
like
yeah.
Nike can
Yeah,
select
but
you
before
and you do a
before you
commercial.
couldn't take any money otherwise.
And
you
now
get
there's
kicked out.
you can bet in
Yeah.
college.
Yeah.
College. Well, I feel like always. Yeah, never mind.
You can bet in college. That's like the Donald De La Hoya or whatever destroying on YouTube. He was a kicker, amazing kicker. But he started a YouTube channel, and then he started to make money. And NCAA was like, you gotta choose either YouTube or football.
Yeah,
And
you
he
can make
and he
money.
chose YouTube, and then like 2 years after that, the NCAA was like,
They relaxed,
you
yeah.
can you can make money off of your likeness. So likeness being sponsorships and shit like that.
Right.
And he was just like, the fuck? Like, and then he made it to the UFL as a kicker, kicked the, I think it was a kickoff, and then smacked a dude and like broke his fucking neck. Or he
really?
he like fractured some like vertebrae or whatever. He's fine. He'll be fine. But I just think it's funny. He even made like jokes about it. I follow him on like Instagram and shit. And he's just like, this is why we always preach good form when you tackle.
Yeah.
But I mean, he literally had his dream, and I guarantee they're gonna cut him. Like,
Yeah, it stinks.
You never know.
but a lot of people from the UFL recently have been making it up into the pros, especially kickers. A lot of teams need some good kickers.
Not us. We have the best kicker in the league. Jake Elliott.
Yeah, no, I know.
Stud.
All right, where are we at with the cigar, man?
I mean, we're definitely in the second third. It's good, man.
I like it.
I mean, I get a little hits of chocolate.
Yeah, I
don't
got
really-
chocolate.
I don't really get the caramel like they said. Chocolate. The beginning was super peppery.
Yes.
It was.
Oh, no doubt.
The retro hail is still burns.
Yeah, that's where I get the red pepper.
Yeah. The red pepper.
Isn't that what you said?
Yeah, that's what's in it. I think it's funny. Again, we don't have the sophisticated palate that most people do, but like
Speak for yourself.
you'll watch
Yeah, mine's very
I'm
sophisticated.
becoming a connoisseur.
yeah, right? when I
You know how many cigars we smoke?
No, I know, but it's like when I watch cigar smokers and they're talking about like specific notes.
Yeah.
When they talk about I say pepper. When they talk about pepper, they talk about black pepper, white pepper. So I guess it's
Salt and
like
pepper.
like the red pepper. Like how do you like I guess like there is a differential part of the peppers. Like obviously like maybe white pepper is like a little lighter. Like so if it's not burning as much but you still get a pepper taste, it's probably
Right,
white pepper.
probably a white pepper, yeah.
If you get like a more harsher, it's probably black pepper. If it's like super harsh, it's red pepper. Like
Red
that's
pepper.
because I just remember. So when I smoked this and I saw red pepper, and then I started smoking this, I was like, okay, I could see it because when I eat red pepper flakes, you get that burn.
Well,
You
it's not only
retrohale?
that, if,
No, but you get like a burn in the back of your throat. and
if
that's
you
what it
know
reminds
what's
me.
in there, you could find the taste.
Yeah, it's a little
And-
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know there was red pepper in here, but I couldn't tell you it was red pepper.
Yeah, but
I know
right
I
off
had
the
a burn at the beginning,
Yeah,
but I would
right.
just say it was black pepper.
Yeah, but
I think you're full of
that's what
shit.
I'm
Yeah.
saying is like
Yeah.
that's where I can't tell the difference.
I got
between-
chocolate in the retro hail.
between that. You should. I mean, it's,
I don't have any pepper right now.
No, I
Oh,
got
really?
burned.
I burned. You
Uh,
probably
yeah,
didn't
that
do a
shit
heavy
hurts.
Yo, I don't know if it's the cigar burning or the whiskey. Something's burning.
The whiskey's
That wasn't
good,
funny.
though. It's still it does.
No.
This whiskey
Really?
does burn, but it's like it's still good flavor.
It is
Like,
good
the
flavor.
flavor's
it's-
good.
it's good.
The
I
water's
can't
going
pull
down
off.
pretty smooth.
I could really go for some water.
And I actually think these two pair well together too.
It's a pretty good pairing, yeah.
No, I think you don't. You have that stuff upstairs.
Hmm.
Did you get the package that came in for you?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a
that's
shirt.
Oh. Shit.
Why'd you take it home? I thought it came in here.
I told them to bring it there because for some reason I thought we were serious about filming yesterday before everyone showed up.
I would actually love to have done that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should have done a live show.
I think it was just too hard because
Yeah, it would have been a cool live show with all the people.
No,
around.
nobody would've shut the
it'd
fuck
been- it'd
up.
been so annoying.
And the rain. I agree.
Yeah, well, the rain was in that was a
But
night.
I would like to do like move into doing live shows. There's a lot of things that we got to look into and do before even
Okay.
starting that because it's a lot harder to do a live than it is.
I think if we did, we would need
No,
higher quality microphones that can block out, or
No, I watch.
you would need microphones that literally just have. I forget
No,
what
you
they're
could
called.
do that
the
on the
one
editing.
The one guy that I
You
watch.
can't edit on live, Dad.
on live.
yeah,
you can't.
you're right.
The one guy I watch, he
No,
they
we could
use Rhodes.
record it with people there.
No, I'm saying like live, like on YouTube.
Yeah, nobody would watch it.
You don't know that. You push it out. You just throw it live on and you see what happens.
Yeah, but you want the people that are there to go and watch it. The people that are there aren't going to be like, they're not going to pull up Fratelli Fumatori on YouTube while they're eating their dinner.
I'm not saying doing it at
I'm
a
not
party. Do it like
Yeah,
now.
I'm saying
in
like
the future.
like in the future, like once every other month, do a live.
I feel like we're doing it live now.
You know what I mean? Because we are live right now. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like moving towards doing live episodes.
Yeah.
Would be good.
Yeah.
But
So if we're not doing a live video now, what is a live video?
a live video is like people are watching us while we're doing it live.
Like
okay.
actively
I got you.
doing.
like
This is a recording.
Like we would put it up on YouTube
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
a recording,
and people
but we're
yeah.
live. I mean, you're live, I
Yeah.
think.
No, alive.
We're alive.
Oh, alive.
Yeah. So
So
basically,
live
a live
is
show
like
would be people
baseball
watching us.
game.
Yeah. People
Happens
watching
in
us
real time.
right now.
Well, it's just-
No, I got it. I'm
Yeah.
joking with you anyway.
I
couple
do
seconds
want
delay.
to I do want to figure out how to like I want to like look into that and like probably maybe in the future do it. I mean, I think it would be cool.
Yeah. Even if we're just sitting there shooting the shit when we're smoking.
But I like lives too because like if people do join, they can be in the comments and you can actually talk to you can talk to your
Interactive.
people,
Right.
Like talk to your community.
Mhm.
But I mean, that's something that we're gonna look forward to in the future. But
Mhm.
as of now, we got one figure out how to do it, and then two, still build up our community to get people to watch. But I also know on live shows, I mean, it pops up on YouTube too. So random people who haven't seen our show might see, they might like look for lives.
Right.
And they might be like, oh, these guys are live. Let me check them out.
Yeah.
You know? But, that's something we're doing in the future.
Don't ever take your hat off ever again.
I know my hair, look how long it is.
I know. You're a hippie.
I'm trying to be
Tonight will
Pops.
be the night
you
that
gotta-
I will fall
You
for
gotta fix it.
you.
You gotta fix that.
We just got to copyright it.
Over again.
Nick, you gotta fix it.
Yeah, it's bad.
There you go. You got it now.
But, yeah, I'm happy about the cigar. It's nice.
Mm.
It's a good cigar. I've had it before. I don't know if you guys had it with me.
It's hitting me pretty hard right now.
It's a hard hitter, man.
I got, like,
it's
a head
definitely
high
a
right
strong,
now.
It's a strong cigar. This is not
It's
somebody.
very strong.
This is not a newcomer cigar.
No.
This is you have
Start
to be-
wherever you want. Don't listen to this fucking.
No, I mean you can,
douchebag.
but I know that cigars can make people sick, especially the higher intensity ones.
But okay.
Especially when I was a kid and I had to smoke one.
Yeah, right. And
I
you
got
get sick
sick as
off of it.
fuck.
Yeah.
I think we talked about that like 10
Yeah, I
episodes,
know.
so-
I'm just bringing it up
30
quickly.
times.
30
Hold on,
freaking
I
times.
did have a question before we moved on to the cigar. Did you ever play sports?
No.
Never. Not even little league.
Nope.
Nothing like that.
No sports.
Nothing?
We weren't allowed.
Yeah.
His
I mean,
sport-
you had a
I
massive
come
family.
well.
so-
First of all, I come from a family of 11, so there was. It wasn't. My older brothers did play baseball.
Okay.
The thing about it, when it got down to me, and I was the seventh child born, it wasn't about playing the game. It was about the insurance. You at that time you had to have insurance, or you had to pay for the insurance, and my parents couldn't. They were like, no, we're not paying for it. So I never got
To
to play.
play sports?
Yes, at that time
Yeah.
you had to have insurance, or at least that's what they told me.
So you.
Well, I mean, I could understand that because I doubt that
That they,
they
would.
would pay for you if you got injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just like health insurance.
Well, I there's another question there. I don't know if they had health insurance.
So you're-
I don't know that. I
So
was
what
young.
you're
Back in the
saying-
day, it
They
might have
didn't
been
mean
different.
it.
Back
So
in-
what
like,
you're
now
saying-
you have to have health insurance. You might
Mhm.
not have needed it back in the day.
What you're saying is you're so old they didn't come up with a waiver yet. So now we sign a waiver.
Well, no, you had to pay. Yeah, you had to sign a waiver, and the parents had to pay for insurance. I don't know if they gave it to the school, and they would get the insurance, or I had to have.
That's so
And again,
wild.
I don't even know if I had health insurance at that time. Some of my family might know that, but I didn't know. But I did want to play baseball because I was really good at it, and
Well,
I
you're really
wasn't
good
allowed
at
to play
stickball.
because my parents couldn't afford the insurance that they needed to get me to play.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you hear what I said?
What'd you say?
You were really good at stickball. We don't know what baseball was.
Well, we used to call it bounce ball.
Bounce ball, yeah.
Did anybody younger than you play? Like later on, after like
You
all
said
the
older.
I know, but like after
Yeah.
all the kids got older, I assume they had to move out and get their own insurance and everything. Maybe
No,
they had their kids.
I don't think so. But you would have to like ask
Yeah,
them,
they would have to know.
or maybe they could make a comment
Uncle Anthony
if they
might
watch.
know. I feel like he knows
Yeah,
everything.
he knows everything.
What,
Yeah,
what's the different in like age gap, like firstborn to lastborn?
Well, my oldest sister is 74, and geez, I don't know what
Uncle Brian.
is.
Yeah. He's got to be in his 50s.
Oh yeah, easily.
Yeah.
So,
So
almost
74,
24.
almost 20
I'm
years.
64, so I'm 10 years, and I was the 7th. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
What the age? But he's at least way over his.
Well, Uncle
50s.
Brian watches, so let us know how old you are.
Yeah. We need some comments here because this way you can help us out here because I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
All right, so Dad said it once. Nikki, say it once.
I'm saying it 3 times now.
Guys, just give us comments.
Give us comments in the section.
How about comments?
Just give
No,
us comments in the
And,
section.
and it's only because I love to see the comments.
Yeah.
It's not because I like to hear what people have to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
I like
keep
seeing the
keep an
comments.
old retired man busy. Leave
Yeah.
a comment.
He needs to read some things.
Yeah.
But
I'm starting to get bored, but I'm working on my house and I'm getting it all done, and hopefully it'll be beautiful by the time I'm done.
But the only reason I ask is because when we were growing up playing sports, that's like you were our coach. Like you trained us on how to play.
We practice a
awesome.
lot,
Yeah.
Makes sense of why we
Especially-
didn't go anywhere.
especially. Really? Yeah, and you're right because I never played
No, I'm
baseball. I didn't know, but I knew when
You knew enough.
I made. Yeah. Well, it's not only that. I remember I had a book. Remember?
Yeah.
Especially
that's
with
how I
Nikki,
learned- that's how I learned pitches.
because
That's how I learned how to do it.
you weren't the best pitcher, Joey. Nikki was. No, I'm kidding. You were good too, but you would just throw as hard as you could. Nikki was finesser, and he would throw like the ball would go from here to like
Yeah,
curveballs or
curveball.
whatever.
Throw a curveball.
Do you remember me training you to throw a circle curve?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, circle change up.
Oh, yeah.
You told me. You
Oh,
told
yeah,
me how
circle,
to do that.
yeah.
It like changed my.
But you know where I got that from? A book.
Yeah, I know. No, I remember
Yeah.
the book.
Yeah.
I remember looking
Yeah.
at the book
Yeah.
and learning how to like place your
Yeah.
hand
Learn how to-
placement.
where
and
you had to
told
put
you-
it.
It told you how to like snap your wrist.
But no, I mean, I practiced with
Sorry,
you guys
Nick.
all the time, and you guys, if your ability was there, it was
I
there.
hit the mic.
And you played. You were okay.
That's what I liked about pitching though, is like learning the different pitches. I
Yeah.
wanted to learn the different
Yeah.
pitches. I didn't want to. I actually remember
I think at your age, you weren't allowed to throw a curveball.
Yeah, we
we
weren't.
weren't, but
Yeah.
I did it anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
They all,
I re-
everyone
Well,
did.
Well,
Yeah.
I remember when I learned it, you were 100% like you were only allowed to throw like fastball and changeup. Like
Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah.
But then when I got into Babe Ruth League is when I started really throwing different pitches. And I remember the one time I was throwing a curve, and it was we had the umpire, and then we had a umpire out in the field who stood behind us while we would pitch. And I remember the one game I threw a curve, and I'm not even like, I might be exaggerating a little bit,
Mhm.
but it almost felt like it went behind the batter and then curved in. Like that's almost what it felt like.
Yeah.
I remember it was like
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
so
crazy.
crazy
Yeah.
that the umpire behind me was like, "How did you throw that?" I just remember him saying that. He's like, "How did you do that?"
Just be like, I need Tommy Johns now.
But because it ended up like the umpire on home plate called it a strike.
Yeah.
But the batter was like he jumped.
He
like,
jumped out of the way
or
'cause
he,
it
like,
came- yeah,
whatever he
yeah.
did, he like jumped out of the way and it curved
I'm
in.
not sure, Joey. Did we practice pitching?
No, I think because I wasn't. I like to pitch, but my main focus was when I changed into a catcher,
Yeah.
and then I put all my focus into
I couldn't help you there.
learning
at
how to
all.
catch.
Damn.
Yeah. And I
I
think
couldn't help you at all.
I think that's when I started pitching too, because I remember Joey was when we
He
would
was
practice,
catcher,
Joey
yeah.
would catch.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be the best combo? Yeah,
It was though.
It was, yeah.
because we
Yeah.
we played a year together,
yeah.
maybe even more. Right? Was it a year or two?
I think it was 2.
We played 2 years together, and it was we because one, we're brothers, so our communication's way better than anybody else. And then the only thing was Joey was harder on me than you were.
I'm trying to figure out who was your biggest cheerleader.
Joey, no. Who? Mom? Dad?
Your mother.
That's what I said. And you
I
gave me a look.
I
yeah.
know. He's joking.
Do you remember
Mom's always been the biggest cheerleader.
Remember the time when I got out of the league and I was watching one of your games and the team was picking a fight with the one kid, Jimmy. And
You jumped over the.
and I told
Oh, my
Jimmy
God.
came up to me on the fence and he was just like, he's like, I think there's going to be a fight going on. And I said,
remember that.
well, when the fight happens, I'm jumping this fence and coming out there with you. he
bench
goes,
is cleared.
That was funny.
he hit the ball and is running the first and he slid and knocked the guy over. And the guy got so pissed, started throwing fists at Jimmy and stuff. So I fucking climbed that fence as fast as I can,
Now
jumped
here-
Whole
over.
bench
now-
cleared.
now here's-
Joey, like, and the fence wasn't like.
Well, I was gonna
leapable,
say,
but he basically leaped the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
is it? Did you go for the like head length, or did you climb over like the 30-foot part?
No, it was definitely the
Yeah,
headline.
it was head length, but
Yeah.
it's
It wasn't
like it's like a
certified.
fence that's not leapable, but he somehow leaped it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of just running 5 feet
I was so hyped.
Yeah.
into the entrance of the
Yeah.
field.
I just remember the bench is cleared. I see, and then the next thing I see is Joey's on the field, and I'm like, what the.
I was freaking out. I remember. I was like, Joey,
I remember because that team.
You're not allowed to do that shit.
No, it was a huge.
Yeah.
The game ended. The game
Yeah.
was over
Yep.
after that happened.
Yep.
But we played that team. I don't know what it was. It was that
I
specific
think it was
team.
Bristol, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
our biggest rival.
sense.
Yeah.
It was our biggest rival.
Makes
a lot
and
of sense.
We played at their thing, and when the game started, all the team was out on the field, and they said, "If there is a fight in this game, you all will be done," or something like that. They said you cannot.
Yeah, because Bristol was known for fighting,
yeah.
I think.
They were rough kids. Like,
Yeah.
They were
Yeah,
just
you
not.
weren't the easiest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do remember that was so funny. It was such a funny experience.
I wasn't gonna
It was
fight
so
anyone,
funny.
but I
Yeah,
was
but
gonna
it's like
help.
get in
like-
there, like rip kids.
I was
apart.
just
Yeah.
gonna help.
Yeah, maybe throw an elbow.
All I remember is our coach got the kid on the other team punched our coach in the face.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was Rick, right?
Rick.
Yeah.
Oh.
Punched in the face, and that guy's a big motherfucker.
Yeah,
He's a big dude.
Yeah.
and he got socked in the face by one of the kids on
No
the other
doubt.
team.
Yeah.
He was actually
was
one of
funny.
he was actually one of my favorite coaches because he was so hard on everyone.
He was good.
But no, he was hard on people. Like when you need to tell people when they suck.
Yeah.
If you don't tell somebody they suck, you're
Yeah.
never going to learn the game.
You're never going to
But
be
he
good.
was always the
Or-
one that was just like, and to me, he every time I got kicked out of a game, he would be disappointed in me, and he would let me know
if
that
you
he's
think
disappointed.
if you think that when you do something and the coach and it was really nothing,
Yeah.
and the coach tells you, "Hey, that wasn't nothing. You need to do this." That's a good coach
Yeah,
because he's being honest with you.
yeah.
Yeah,
But like our coach,
and that's
who-
that's
who-
what he was.
I can't remember his name anymore.
So there's a
Sean's
lot of
dad.
times.
What's Sean's dad's name? Why can't I think of his name?
I don't remember.
Maker?
Jack.
No, Jack. Yeah.
Jack.
Yeah.
Jack was always he was a good
He was a
coach.
good
he
coach.
knew he had
Yes,
knowledge,
he-
but he never screamed at anyone.
No.
Never told anyone they did bad. It was
Nope.
always like it was good effort, good job.
Good job. Good job.
But-
Even if you did a bad job.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you need like sometimes people need to be. You got to
need
come
to-
down
yeah,
on
yelled at.
people.
Well,
Like,
you have to.
like every time I got kicked out of a game, he would just be like, "Joe, you just gotta relax. You did all right. It's fine. It's okay." No, fucking sit me a game. If
Yeah.
they sat me a game, I probably would have never gotten kicked out of another
no.
game.
Never.
False.
Never.
No,
No.
because I loved playing the game. I hate it. Like I
Joe.
hate it not being able to bat. I hate it not being able to be out in the field with the guys and stuff like that. So like I would always get on myself whenever I got kicked out of a game. I would always be like, man, I could be out there helping them right now. You know what I mean? So like
Joe,
if
you-
they sat me, I would have never.
You would have never did that
You
again.
got kicked out of a game that
I
you
wasn't
didn't
even in.
play.
I know.
It was one of my games, and it was like one of the rules where like if you swing and strike out on the last pitch, but the catcher drops it, you can run.
Yeah.
So
And you
that
get-
happened. That happened.
you didn't run?
I didn't
He didn't
know.
run.
I didn't know you could
Oh.
do that. I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
run, and then Joey's like, run. And so I started running. I got out, and then he's like, I remember coming back, and he's like, he starts going at me, and
I think I was a
it
junior.
Rick?
I think that was the time when they were making us. We would have to coach
Yeah,
the junior team.
yeah.
Oh.
And then
Joe, you're making
and then
my eye
coach.
I know.
Stop.
For some reason, it's burning right now.
And then my coach kicked him out. He said,
Oh, really?
Yeah, he
it was,
thought he
it
was
was
like, you gotta
Steve,
go.
wasn't it?
Yeah. He was like, get off the field, get out of here, and Joey had to sit in the car the rest of the game.
No, I walked off
Or
and no
whatever.
one could find me.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were sitting in the car.
No, I walked off and no one could find me.
but
I thought you were sitting in the car.
as much as I enjoy talking about memories and talking about our past and enjoying our time together, we gotta wrap it up.
What's on the floor?
It was a,
Stuff off of Joey shit.
it was a very good cigar. I would
Very
highly
good.
recommend it for. I agree
I
with
like
Nikki.
it.
I don't think this is a newcomer cigar. You're more than. I mean, obviously, you're more than welcome to do any cigar
whatever
you
you wanna
want,
try,
smoke
but-
any cigar you want. But
If you're a
I would
first-timer.
I would recommend going to a Connecticut before
Yeah.
sending someone this way.
Yeah, especially like if you're brand new, like if you're newer into cigars and you smoked a couple, maybe go try it.
Like
but,
it's literally burning my eye.
I think it's because you touched your touching
Yeah.
with it. You were touching the cigar.
It's not only that, you probably got smoke in your eye.
Yeah.
But
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
good cigar. The whiskey Traveler was good.
Wonderful.
I enjoyed it. It was a
I
really
like
good,
it.
Good drink. Good pairing with the cigar too.
It's not my favorite, but I like it.
Yeah, it's a good cigar.
Yeah.
It's heavy. But
What about the whiskey?
the whiskey was good.
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I mean, it definitely has a burn. So if you're a whiskey drinker that doesn't like a burn, which
Don't
you're
be
not
a
going to
whiskey
get,
drinker.
don't be a whiskey drinker. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's not as smooth as other whiskeys can be.
Right.
But flavor wise, it was good. I enjoyed it. It's
It
definitely something that I would continue to drink.
Every sip I took burnt.
But
But I'm way older, so.
yeah, and then the one thing, I mean, we mentioned a little bit earlier about Dubby, but Dubby's our sponsor.
Mhm.
So they are an energy drink company, as most of you know already. But it helps us out financially
And give them a
gives
deal.
well, you guys get a deal because you get the 10% off with our code, but it also helps us out on our channel too, because Dubby sponsors a lot of channels, and they throw every once in a while they'll throw names out, and there's a huge support. So the more that you guys buy and stuff, and it supports our channel,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
helps us get out there.
We'd appreciate it.
Please buy Dubby.
So use the code that I'm going to show below, and then in the comment or in the description is going to be the link to it. That if you guys just click that link, it automatically puts a code in it, and you can buy whatever you need off of there.
It is very good, though.
Yeah, flavor
I love
wise,
it.
is amazing. Everybody I talked to,
Yeah.
yesterday I talked to somebody who bought some, and they said he's like the flavor's amazing.
Mhm.
He said it's the best. It's probably the best energy drink that he's tasted,
Yeah.
flavor
Me too.
wise. But yeah, overall, I mean, taste was great. The energy and focus was good.
So where are we at with the delivery? I know
So
there was
mine's coming on Monday.
okay.
So I get mine on Monday, and then I can actually give like a full on, because I bought a tub and a shaker. So I have like at least, I think the tub's 30 drinks.
I believe so.
30 drinks I think you get out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we have that. So go get some Dubby. We appreciate it.
And even if you do buy the express shipping, Dubby takes 5 days to process their order internally, and they are
Yeah.
off on weekends.
Yes.
And then, so that's why it took so
That's why I
long.
was thinking so. Yeah. So, but not just that too. I'd recommend probably not doing.
Yeah,
the express,
don't do the
because
express.
I did
Hey,
the
might
express
as well wait.
because I ordered one with the express and I ordered one without the express, and I got both my shipments shipped out at the same time.
Oh,
and
you
I'm getting
did?
them both on
Oh.
Monday. So
Yeah.
So personally, my personal opinion is
Don't waste the money.
Don't waste the money on it. It costs a lot more for the express shipping, and from my experience, it's not.
Is it
worth
is it because they're newer and it's
No,
taking
they're
them
No,
a
it's
little
just,
longer?
it's
they're
just
not that new.
because it's just
Oh, no?
because it takes about 5 days to get it
Oh.
to process, and then
Get
once
it-
they
get it
process it
done.
and ship it
I
out,
got
it
it.
takes. And they ship ground, and they're from California, and ground from California is 5 days. But anyway, get yourself some Dubby. You could also support us by liking this video. You can subscribe and hit if you want to get notified, you hit the notification button and let you know when we post things.
And subscribe is huge for us.
Subscribe is huge. You know, maybe we can come up with some idea to try to get more subscribers. You know, like maybe shaving Dad's head.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it on a live episode. You
Yeah.
know, but we'll discuss what we could do.
I thought we
could
already
do
talked
if we
about
get
it.
more
That
subscribers.
when we get like 150
We
subscribers,
didn't talk
we'll
about
do
it on here. We talked
Oh.
about it personally.
Oh.
But, you know, maybe if
We
hit-
did?
maybe if we had
I don't
100
remember that.
subscribers, maybe Dad would be willing to shave his head. So,
I probably would.
so the people who
I
are
would do it.
subscribed and the people who watch the show, get other people to subscribe, and we might shave Dad's head. We'll talk a little
Maybe.
bit more. We'll talk more off the podcast, and then we'll decide there.
It's gonna take a lot, bro.
And then again, please leave comments. We appreciate anything that you guys have to say, and we do want to know the age gap between my father's family. So that would be cool. So Uncle Anthony or Uncle Brian, or any of the other uncles
Aunt Sharon.
or aunts that watch the show.
Yep.
If you guys can let us know, that would be cool. We would like to know. All right.
All right.
So that was
Cool.
good, guys.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
one,
Love
guys.
it.
Cool.
We'll
Appreciate
see you
it.
next week.
Thank you.